Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a closer look, really zooming in on a single fascinating city. Our destination is Chiang Mai, Thailand, and we're focusing just on August 1st, 2025. We've got this, compelling stack of recent news highlights to guide us. Our mission, basically to unpack these sources, pull out the most important bits of knowledge, the key insights, and give you a shortcut to being properly informed about this place. It's captivating, but it's also complex. And honestly, you might be surprised by the sheer variety of stories we're about to get into.
It's a great selection of headlines. It really gives us a unique lens, doesn't it? You can see how these global, national, and, really intensely local events, they're not separate things. They actually converge right there in one place. It shows that multifaceted nature of daily life in a city like Chiang Mai. It's like a living example of how interconnected everything is.
Absolutely. Okay, let's dive right in then, because our first story from August 1st is pretty dramatic. It sounds almost like something from a crime thriller. A big call center scam bust in Mae Rim, in a luxury villa, no less. Police raided this mansion, arrested 18 Chinese nationals. They were apparently running an online fraud call center.
18 people. Wow.
Yeah. And here's a detail that really highlights the drama of it all. During the actual raid, several suspects apparently jumped from the second floor of the building. 8 of them ended up injured.
Goodness, just jumped.
Seems so. And the police seized tangible evidence, too. Over 20 computers and more than 100 mobile phones. Clearly a significant operation.
Yeah, that scale. And in a luxury villa, it really underscores the audacity, the level of organization. But, given Chiang Mai's reputation now, growing tech hub, tourist destination, how do authorities even begin to balance that? Welcoming investment and talent, but also vetting against these, sophisticated international scams.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
And what's really striking is how these high-end scams often exploit the very infrastructure that attracts legitimate visitors. The digital nomad setup, the easy rentals, it suggests this constant cat and mouse game. Yeah. Criminals leveraging the accessibility, maybe the perceived anonymity, making enforcement really hard. It's less about just raids, maybe more about hitting the financial networks behind them.
Yeah, that makes sense. It probably points towards needing maybe tighter rules on property rentals, perhaps, and stronger international cooperation, especially, with places like China, where many of these scams seem to originate. And speaking of international impacts really hitting home, tourism, that sector is vital for Chiang Mai. And right now, it seems to be in a bit of a crisis. We're seeing reports of, get this, 2,089 hotel cancellations just in Chiang Mai since July 24th.
Oof, 2,089, that's huge.
It is. It's actually the highest number in the whole country. And the stated cause. It's linked back to Thailand's, long-standing border conflict with Cambodia.
Yeah.
Specifically around those disputed temple areas, it seems to have flared up again. And it's not just minor skirmishes affecting things far away. It's directly hitting visitor confidence. You've got travel advisors issuing warnings, insurance companies adding restrictions. So this regional dispute, it becomes a direct blow to Chiang Mai's hotels.
Yeah, the immediate impact of geopolitics really comes into sharp focus there. It just shows how incredibly fragile traveler confidence can be. Even conflicts happening, hundreds of miles away can suddenly have these very real, very tangible economic ripples, especially for places like Chiang Mai that depend so much on tourism.
Definitely.
It puts you in the shoes of a traveler, doesn't it? One day you're dreaming of temples, street food. The next, you're rethinking everything because of a headline from somewhere else entirely. Shows how quickly confidence can just, poof, disappear.
It really does. But there is a counter-narrative here, a definite effort to sort of stem the bleeding. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, the TTH, they're working hard to reassure visitors. They put out statements affirming Thailand is open, all travel services are normal, the country's welcoming and safe. They're pushing that message out through channels like the Bangkok Post, their own TAT newsroom, trying to get the word out.
Damage control is crucial.
Exactly. Now, let's stick with that border conflict for a moment, because it's not just tourism it's affecting. There are broader diplomatic, military dimensions, too. The Royal Thai Army recently invited military attaches from ASEAN countries, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, invited them to inspect the Thai-Cambodian border region. The stated goal is to help monitor the ceasefire enforcement, build some trust.
Right. And that move, it's more than just military posturing. It feels like a pretty shrewd diplomatic effort, actually. Proactive, aimed at fostering regional stability, trying to de-escalate through transparency. It shows they understand that in these complex border disputes, multilateral engagement, getting eyes on the ground, verifiable actions, that's key to managing perceptions and hopefully avoiding things getting worse.
An interesting bit of soft power, maybe.
Yeah, you could call it that. A case study in it, perhaps.
Okay. And speaking of related tensions, Thailand's labor body has also been active. They've outright rejected claims from Cambodia about mistreated migrant workers. They're affirming that Thailand does have strong protections for workers and basically dismissing the allegations as unfounded.
Ah, yes. That rejection. It's a classic example of, well, perception management and diplomacy, isn't it? Both sides have their narrative to protect, but the underlying issues, labor migration, border stability, they're real pressure points. So this isn't just a war of words. It has genuine implications for regional economic ties, social policies, stuff that plays out way beyond the headlines.
A tricky tightrope walk, then.
Absolutely. Requires very careful diplomacy and really clear communication, trying to make sure what people perceive lines up with what's actually happening.
Okay, so beyond the economic and geopolitical pressures, let's talk about the daily reality,
Yeah.
the environment. Because lately, weather's been a big factor, and it's revealed some, well, surprising vulnerabilities. The Thai Meteorological Department, TMD, they've issued widespread heavy rain alerts. We're talking 36 provinces.
Wow, that's a huge area.
It is, including our focus city, Chiang Mai. They're expecting thunderstorms across roughly 30% of the north region. Temperatures potentially up to 32, 35 degrees C. The sea waves mentioned up to 2 meters. That's obviously coastal, not Chiang Mai itself. For Chiang Mai specifically, the forecast was overcast skies, light showers developing later in the afternoon, temps around 33 degrees C.
Yeah, that kind of daily weather report. It really underscores how omnipresent these natural conditions are, how they shape everyday life. It's just a constant challenge managing the impacts across such a broad, diverse region. Affects everything, right? Urban planning, transport, just people's routines. Reminds us how much we still live at the mercy of the elements, you know?
Totally. And then there's this detail that reveals maybe deeper, less visible vulnerabilities. It's quite interesting. The lasting effects of that earthquake tremor back in March, the one centered in southeast Myanmar. Reports now indicate the cracks were actually detected in multiple condominium buildings in Chiang Mai.
From the March tremor. Still finding effects now.
Apparently so. And the damage wasn't just condos. It extended to nearby temples, hospitals, schools, various cultural sites too.
That really highlights the long-term sort of cumulative impact of natural disasters, doesn't it? On the infrastructure, the cultural heritage. It shows that even seemingly minor tremors can have this lingering effect, slowly revealing underlying weaknesses, even after things seem to have recovered from the initial event. Makes you think about the hidden damage, the stuff that doesn't make headlines right away but sticks around for months, affecting safety, preservation.
It's a sobering thought. But look, it's not all challenges and crises for Chiang Mai. After talking about these external pressures, internal vulnerabilities, what's really compelling is how the city's spirit just keeps going. So let's maybe conclude our deep dive looking at the vibrant local life that's still thriving amidst all this. The city's food scene, for example, it's absolutely buzzing. There's this growing interest in experiential dining. You see places like Redbox introducing new tasting menus. And it's not just high-end food. Cafe conversions, like the single origin store Chiang Mai. They're becoming these cool local design landmarks.
Yeah, and what stands out there for me is that incredible resilience, the adaptability of the local culture, the entrepreneurship. Despite all these external pressures we've talked about, communities are constantly evolving, innovating, finding new ways to express their unique identity, building their local economies. It's really a testament to that creative energy that keeps Chiang Mai so vibrant, kind of a dynamic counterpoint to some of the more challenging headlines, you know?
Yeah, totally agree. And that entrepreneurial spirit, it's not just food and design. The Chiang Mai Business Networking Group, CMBN, recently got together for a lunch event, Hannah Han restaurant, drew local entrepreneurs, professionals. It just underscores that strong sense of community engagement, the ongoing economic activity, even while the city's navigating everything else.
Life goes on, adapts.
Exactly. So after this journey through just one day's news, what does it all mean? For you, the listener, trying to understand Chiang Mai better, we've gone from, high-stakes international crime, geopolitical tensions hitting tourism, environmental challenges, and then landed on this unwavering, vibrant spirit of local culture and business.
Absolutely. And these headlines, they might seem disparate, disconnected, but they're not. They're really just interconnected threads, all part of the dynamic tapestry of a modern city. The news isn't just like a collection of facts. It's a living story constantly unfolding. Each piece informs the others. And together they reveal these deeper patterns of, well, resilience and adaptation.
Well said. And that leads us maybe to a final thought for you to ponder. Considering all these challenges we've touched on, the economic hits, the border stuff, the environmental impacts, But then juxtaposing that with the clear signs of local vibrancy, that entrepreneurial energy, what do these daily snapshots suggest about the future direction? For a city like Chiang Mai, and maybe, just maybe, what does it hint at about broader global trends too? We hope this deep dive encourages you to keep exploring these kinds of insights, see how they resonate with your own understanding of